Okay, tonight I'm not doing one of his MVs, but I'm doing one of his live performances of, I think, one of my all time favorites of his. And this is Daididau. It is a Kazakhstan folk song, and I double checked my notes here. He first released a video of it back in 2013 of a performance of it. And as I said, it's a folk song that's been passed down by generations. Uh, Somewhat of the story behind it I found interesting because it was written by a well known, well loved Kazakhstan poet, teacher, linguist, and to give a little background of it, Daididau was the pet name that he gave to his childhood sweetheart. Unfortunately, at that time, marriages being determined by parents, each of them was married off to someone else. And then years later, both were widowed and were able to reunite. And it was during this time, it was also the time of the uh, Russian Revolution and so forth. And this was around 1917, 1918, around that time. He went to Moscow and was translating great poetry on that. And he did that for about 10 years and then returned back home. And it was at this return home that he re-met his childhood sweetheart. He continued his work and writing poems. He got involved in the Kazakhstan nationalism party. So there was some political activity there. And then he got into a bit of trouble, he and his brothers, with the Stalin regime. They were harassed for a while, and then all of them were imprisoned. And while he was in prison, he was informed by the guards whether to do this as a means of torture or torment, whatever. They told him that his wife had forsaken him. And thus he wrote this poem. He was later then executed for being a traitor. However, to Kazakhstan, he always remained a hero. The production that I've got on here is 2017. Dimash decided that as part of his program that he was doing, he wanted to introduce not just his music, but the Kazakh culture. So he decided he was going to do this song since it was a much loved Kazakh song. And he brought with him a delegation from Kazakhstan. It were teachers, student musicians, all from the Kazakh National University of Arts, which was his alma mater. Some of the great talents of that area were brought together for this performance. And that's one of the things I like about it because it's they're playing the dobro. I love the sound of that instrument. But enough of me yattering on. Let's go ahead and play the performance. going to pause it for just a moment just to note on what he's wearing for this performance. A also very well known Kazakh designer offered to make the costume that he's wearing. I think he did a fantastic job of it.
Ат жастан қаламала сізге ерке жүзім бар өтіртінші айдай көркем есіме сен түскенде
It's sad to think that the poet died executed without knowing that he had been told a lie about his wife. It's said that the song is known by almost every Kazakh, and it's almost like the unofficial anthem of the country.
Çekilmez ayrılmazsay bunu bildim Kaydayım üvetimin ay çalganına 아가야 수련했고 있어 가자 가이지의 누에지근의 가이 çalganına 再见
Okay, that was the 2017, and here is another version of it from 2021 that is also on my top list.
Açıstım kalamalı sezgirge Жизнь бар өндірден жай айдай көрген есіме сен түскенде қараған қозғайсың қатып қалған ой іштің дерті қозғайсың қатып қалған ай іштің дерті
I like the setting on this one. It's not quite as grand as the other, much more intimate.
Ekilmez ayrılmazday olup gitti Kaytigen güledikleri ay şalganına Daididau Ayday
Okay, two versions. Which one did you like best? There's a couple more that I have on my list, but I'm just going to do these two tonight because they're toward the top of my list of them. And it's just the year difference, too, of 2017 to 2021 of his style and stage presence and so forth on there to be able to see the difference on that. But that's going to be it for today. So good day, good night, good morning, but above all, peace. Oh, and one other thing that I have always forgotten to say. If you like what I'm doing, I would appreciate a like or even a subscribe. But more importantly, if you could give me some comments on how I could improve, other musicians that you would like to see, or other topics that you would like to have discussed. Again, you know, I am open to fair criticism. And then I will close out with peace.